There comes a time in everyone's life when you realize that nobody's coming to save you. It's a harsh truth, but it's also the moment you unlock your true strength. That moment when you decide to stop waiting for someone else and start taking control, that's when everything changes. You see, it's easy to get comfortable, to fall into routines, to tell yourself that maybe tomorrow will be the day you start chasing those dreams. You keep saying, "I'll start when I'm ready. I'll start when things slow down. I'll start when life gets easier." But here's the twist. Tomorrow doesn't exist. There's only today, only right now. It's not about waiting for a sign or the perfect moment, because that moment never comes. The more you wait, the more you put off your life, the further you drift from the person you're meant to become. Think about it. How many times have you promised yourself that this time would be different? That this time you'd stick to the plan, follow through, and make a change? But as days turn into weeks, and weeks turn into months, the excitement fades, and the routine pulls you back in. The dreams you once had become background noise. You convince yourself that you'll try again later, but later always turns into never. When life throws its toughest challenges at you, you can either let them break you down or let them build you up. It's not easy. It's painful. It's exhausting. And sometimes it feels like the world is stacked against you. But here's the thing. Those challenges are your opportunity. They're the moments where you have the chance to become someone stronger, tougher, more resilient. It's those who embrace the grind, who push through the exhaustion, who keep moving forward despite the setbacks. Those are the ones who find real progress. And when you make it through those tough times, you realize that the only thing standing between you and your goals was that voice in your head telling you to stop. Every time you decide to get back up, every time you push through the pain, you're rewriting your story. You're shaping your future, one hard decision at a time. You're telling yourself that you deserve better than to settle, that you're worthy of more than just a comfortable life. But here's the twist. Comfort never leads to greatness. It's in the discomfort, in the moments when you want to quit but choose to keep going, that you become the person you're meant to be. It's those moments that separate the dreamers from the doers. Remember, nobody is going to clap for you at the start. Nobody is going to be there to cheer you on when you're waking up at 5 a.m. to chase your goals. Nobody is going to praise you for working late into the night when everyone else is asleep. But that's okay. You don't need the applause. Because when you keep going, when you fight through those quiet moments of doubt, that's when you start to see results. That's when you start to realize that you don't need anyone else's approval. All you need is that fire within you, the determination to keep pushing forward no matter what. And don't get me wrong, it's not about being perfect. It's not about being the strongest or the smartest. It's about being relentless. It's about showing up when it's the last thing you want to do. It's about making those tiny decisions every single day that nobody else sees. It's about choosing to work on yourself even when it feels pointless. It's about being willing to suffer through the hard days, knowing that each one brings you a little closer to where you want to be. Look, there's no shortcut. There's no magic formula. It's going to take time. It's going to be hard. You're going to feel like quitting. You're going to question yourself, ask yourself if it's even worth it. But that's where most people give up. They reach that point, that breaking point, and they turn back. But you're not like most people. You know that if you push a little harder, if you hang on a little longer, there's a breakthrough waiting on the other side. So what are you going to do? Are you going to let another day pass by? Or are you going to start right now? When it's uncomfortable, when it's hard, when no one is watching. It's your choice. And it's time to make it count. Because when you look back a year from now, you'll see that every little bit of effort, every small step you took, added up to something bigger than you could have imagined. Stop waiting for someone to give you permission. Stop hoping for the perfect time. You don't need everything to be perfect. You don't need everything to fall into place. You just need to start, right now, with what you have. You need to trust that each step you take, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to the person you want to be. And if you're still thinking about waiting, if you're still holding back, then let this be your wake-up call. Let this be the moment you decide that enough is enough, that you're tired of letting fear, doubt, and excuses run your life. The world isn't going to hand you anything. It's not going to suddenly get easier. You have to take it. You have to fight for it. You have to show yourself that you're stronger than the challenges you face. So go ahead. Take that first step. Start that journey. Push through the pain. Embrace the struggle. And when you finally reach that place you've been dreaming of, you'll realize it wasn't the destination that made you stronger. It was every hard step along the way. Because at the end of the day, it's not about who has the most talent or who has the most luck. It's about who is willing to endure, who is willing to keep going when it would be easier to give up. It's about who refuses to settle for anything less than their best. This is your life. This is your chance. And nobody's going to fight for it but you. So what are you waiting for?